If you see how you can move the hip, but if I'm connected here with this elbow here, I can control his hip, all right? At least for the moment while I switch my base, because he's gonna be doing something with his arms right here. Okay, so if he frames right here, what I wanna do is I wanna switch here and I wanna step forward here and I'm going to get to this position right here. You have to remove that cross face, otherwise this happens and I'm stuck. That cross face does me no good. I need to do reverse cross face so that my left elbow, left knee are pinching. So right here, whether his arm is here, I can begin to possibly attack a key lock here. Maybe he'll loop it around my head right here. And I can go now, straighten out my left leg and roll the hip onto his shoulder as my left knee goes to his hip. And I lean forward, you can grab right here, and I'm gonna scoot back and scoot back into his arm so that he doesn't frame my back. If you're here, you can begin to frame my back. Yeah, and yeah, scoot the hip away, slide the knee in, and then I'm got a real problem. You made 2 movements and I made none. So you have to, your control consists of mobility and continuity of movement here. So you got here, whatever he does, let's say I got here, he begins to put his frames in here, I begin to move in here, step here, okay? So we were here, here. And now I move my arm this way here, and I'm rolling my hip. If you notice, I'm not just going like this because he's gonna frame my hip inside. And now he's creating space. That space enables him to bring his knee in on the inside of my hip. And he can move you right here on the inside of the hip. Get your hip out. Yeah. So now I'm back in an open garden. I wanna stay tight and I want to roll the hips. So as we're here, with the thumb up. Okay, so the thumb up, here, here, here. And I want to do this right here. Okay, it does me no good to have both arms here because his right hand could go into my armpit and begin to disbalance me. I don't want that. I want to have the control of the hip. So you're gonna switch your base. One time here, look at the star fold, and then you're going to switch your base here. And then you're going to switch your back. You want to switch your back here, you lean forward, your knee is on the inside here, or you're here. Because from here, I can also begin to get across at an angle north south, which is a good position for me. But I want you guys to be able to get here and notice how I'm creating lateral pressure. If I feel him framing right here for my hip, which is fine, I could pull it. If he won't let me pull it up, I can push it down right here. And I can begin to move it up this way here and scoot back. Yeah. From here, my right hand keeps pulling that elbow, my left elbow is framing his head a bit, and I hook. And now I get low. I want to get here and here and control the head. This arm is threatened. Typically they'll straighten it out. Yes, and he'll weave it down possibly to not expose the key lock, which gives you that tricep crush right here. And you trap his arm with the head, because if he points his thumb up, his arm gets trapped. Point the thumb up and try to bring it back to your head. To your head. Up the mat. Yeah, it traps right here. And I can still get it here and begin to take it out that way, or begin to put in the key lock. But the most important thing is just the mounting process. You're here, you're pulling, you may pull it down, you pull it up, and now your left leg and hip stay connected here. This is where you need to be right here. Head controlled with the left arm, right hand here. So you can walk this hand up, 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 up. Because if he wants to keep bringing it down, it's hard. If I let him, he'll get it down underneath. And no, yes. And then you're gonna close that hole here and go for that sleeve fist right here. All right? Does that make sense with the mounting? Roll the hips. One last time here. So my right elbow at the hip. Here. I can move it up, I can move it down. He's framing my hip, framing my head. Up here. I push myself this way. Here, and I'm gonna take a big step. And my left elbow goes here. And we're here. Sometimes if they get that hand through, he can push that knee with his left hand. You can go right back to it. Here, pushes that knee. And you're always moving your hips back. Okay? So you're gonna be here, 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 push. Slide your hand under. You get that hip. 1, 2, 3.